General Hospital will reveal that, although viewers are still excited about Jonathan Jackson's return as Lucky Spencer on General Hospital, his sudden replacement has sparked an unprecedented wave of outrage. His return was a hopeful moment for loyal fans, especially those who have followed Lucky Spencer's journey since the early days. However, that expectation was quickly dashed when audiences discovered that he had been replaced without any official announcement from the producers. This raised a flurry of questions and debates surrounding the production team's decision, as they provided no reasonable explanation for this change. It wasn't just Lucky who was suddenly replaced, but also other key characters such as Brennan, Sam, and Dex, who abruptly disappeared from the storyline without any plausible explanation. The way they were removed from the plot left viewers feeling lost and disoriented. These characters played vital roles in the main storyline and held critical positions in relationships with other characters, making the story tighter and more engaging. When they were eliminated without preparation or clear explanation, the script became disjointed, lost its necessary cohesion, and viewers no longer felt as invested as before. This isn't the first time General Hospital has replaced actors or removed characters quickly, but this time, the frequency of these changes and the serious impact on the quality of content have raised concerns. This brings into question whether there might be an internal issue between the producers and the cast. Could there be underlying conflicts or unjust production decisions happening behind the scenes, causing many actors to leave so abruptly? The audience's outrage not only stems from the loss of familiar faces but also from how the characters were written out. Instead of a proper farewell or a logical plot development to explain their absence, the writers seem to simply discard these characters without any preparation. This made viewers feel as if the actors were treated unfairly, fired without any convincing reason, and it caused the show to lose the important connections between the characters. Moreover, the replacement of Lucky Spencer, a symbolically important character with a complex development history and ties to many other characters, by a temporary actor without any explanation only fueled the fans' anger. Jonathan Jackson had been one of the longest-standing actors in this role, bringing depth and a strong emotional connection to Lucky Spencer. However, this sudden replacement not only weakened the audience's attachment to the character but also raised questions about what was really going on behind the scenes. Could this be just a temporary actor change, or is it a sign of a larger shift within the General Hospital production team? If this situation continues, the show risks losing its most loyal viewers. Fans not only want clear answers regarding why actors were replaced but also demand more transparency in how producers treat their cast members. Without a reasonable explanation, the audience's backlash could continue to grow, severely impacting the show's reputation. Lucky's departure was dramatically constructed in the script, providing one of the most heartbreaking and haunting moments General Hospital has ever created. When Elizabeth confronted Cyrus in a tense dialogue, she was unaware that this encounter would become a tragic turning point, not only changing her own fate but also putting Lucky in a life-threatening situation. Elizabeth's questions about Cyrus' true motives quickly turned into a shocking confession when he openly revealed his role in the tragedy Lulu had been enduring. He asserted that not only was he behind the drug that harmed Lulu's liver, but he also saw it as part of his sacred mission, a distorted sense of morality that he believed would free the suffering from life's injustice. Cyrus had no intention of stopping there. When he mentioned Lulu, he seemed indifferent, even justifying her death as an inevitable result after Sam McCall donated her liver to keep Lulu alive. Cyrus believed that anyone who stood in the way of his plans would face consequences, and that was why he started using Digitalis as a dark weapon. But the real shock for the audience came when Lulu became his victim. When Elizabeth suddenly realized the danger she was in, she tried to stall for time by asking more questions, but it was too late. Cyrus had already prepared a syringe of Digitalis and was fully ready to use it to protect his secret. In that dangerous moment, Lucky rushed in without hesitation to protect Elizabeth. His return had previously given viewers hope that Lucky would have a new journey, that he would have a chance to heal past wounds and rediscover himself. But at that very second, everything was upended. Lucky tried to control Cyrus, but he was too quick. Before being knocked out, Cyrus managed to inject digitalis into Lucky's thigh. The scene left Elizabeth in a panic, almost paralyzed, as she watched the poison spread through Lucky's body, pushing him into a life-threatening situation right before her eyes. The audience couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. Lucky Spencer, one of General Hospital's most iconic characters, had been ruthlessly removed like this. There was no chance for him to fight back, no path for him to return stronger, just a tragic, unexpected, and unprepared ending. The way the script handled Lucky's departure made fans feel as if the show had abruptly and unfairly stripped away all the potential of this character. Instead of a meaningful farewell, Lucky was coldly pushed out of the story, raising viewers' anger to an all-time high. The removal of an important character like Lucky without any reasonable explanation only deepens suspicions that something is happening behind the scenes. Could this be a hasty decision by the producers? Are there external factors influencing such a sudden change in actors? Whatever the reason, fans cannot accept the way Lucky's story was concluded. A legacy character, deeply connected to many other characters, deserved a much more fitting farewell. But instead, what they received was a shocking disappointment. Lucky's departure not only left a huge gap in the story but also highlighted a more worrying issue: is General Hospital too easily removing important characters for reasons behind the scenes? If this continues, not only Lucky but many other characters could be pushed out of the story in the same way, diminishing the show's continuity and appeal. Fans deserve clear answers, and if the producers fail to provide a reasonable explanation, they will face an even stronger wave of opposition than ever before. The replacement of Jonathan Jackson by Guy Wilson only makes the viewers more upset, even sparking a massive backlash within the fan community. Jonathan Jackson was not just an actor portraying Lucky Spencer, he was the iconic face of this character, who turned Lucky into one of General Hospital's legacy figures. From the heartbreaking stories of the Spencer family to Lucky's deep relationships with Elizabeth, Lulu, and Luke, Jonathan Jackson had firmly etched his mark into the audience's minds through every scene, every raw emotion he portrayed. Therefore, when fans found out that he had been replaced without any official announcement or explanation from the producers, their anger reached its peak. This was not just a regular actor change. It felt as though General Hospital had downplayed the importance of the character Lucky and the connection fans had with Jonathan Jackson over the years. They couldn't understand why a seasoned actor, who had made significant contributions to the show, was suddenly replaced. If this was just a temporary change, why wasn't there any prior announcement? And if it was a permanent decision, what was the real reason behind his removal from the project? Furthermore, the sudden actor replacement disrupted the consistency of Lucky Spencer's story. Jonathan Jackson had a unique way of portraying the character, bringing emotional depth that the audience had come to know and love. When another actor takes over the role without proper preparation, it not only affects the acting but also breaks the connection between the character and the viewers. Guy Wilson's appearance as Lucky only added to the confusion and discomfort, as he lacked the strong connection to the character that Jonathan Jackson had. This made fans feel as though General Hospital had lost the soul of the character they cherished. This isn't the first time General Hospital has made sudden actor changes, but this time, it occurred in a context where the show had already lost many important characters in a short period. Lucky was not the only character hastily replaced. Earlier, Brennan, Sam, and Dex were also removed from the story without any reasonable explanations. This raises many questions about how the producers are managing the cast and whether there are issues behind the scenes. When these changes happen too often, they not only disrupt the storyline but also cause viewers to lose trust in the show. The sense of betrayal only grew as fans realized that no legitimate reason was given for this replacement. If Jonathan Jackson left for personal reasons, at least the producers should have made an official announcement to explain to the fans. But his replacement without any explanation made the viewers feel as though their attachment to Lucky Spencer and Jonathan Jackson's portrayal had been disregarded. This makes everything even more suspicious. Could this be an internal decision made by the producers? Is there some kind of conflict that led to his departure? Or is this simply a strategic change, regardless of the audience's feelings? These questions remain unanswered, but one thing is certain: fans of General Hospital are feeling incredibly disappointed. They have not only lost a beloved actor but also feel that the show is going in the wrong direction with its constant cast changes without a clear plan. If General Hospital continues to make such decisions, they risk losing their most loyal viewers, those who have been watching the show for years and expect a consistent, engaging story that respects their attachment to the characters. This lack of clear communication only increases the fans' frustration and skepticism about how the show is being run. If General Hospital continues on this path, replacing actors abruptly, removing important characters without reasonable explanations, and maintaining silence in the face of the audience's intense reactions, the risk of losing loyal fans is very real. General Hospital is not just a soap opera. It is an important part of the lives of many viewers who have watched and supported the show for decades. If the producers do not show respect for the audience by providing transparency about these changes, they will slowly lose the trust of those who have been loyal to the show for so long. Fans not only want to know the real reason behind this change but also demand fair and clear treatment for the cast. Replacing or firing actors can happen in the entertainment industry, but the way General Hospital is making these decisions, abruptly, illogically, and without respect for both the actors and the audience, has placed them in an unacceptable situation. If the producers do not resolve these issues soon, General Hospital may face a significant drop in its loyal audience, those who are tired of unreasonable changes and the unexplained mysteries behind the scenes. In an age where television offers countless other attractive options, viewers will not hesitate to abandon a show they once loved if they feel disrespected. What they need now is not just an explanation, but a commitment from the producers that decisions like these will not continue to disrupt the storyline and devalue the show in the eyes of the viewers. Despite the fans' outrage, the producers remain silent, a prolonged silence that is difficult to understand, which only adds to the doubts about what is really going on behind the scenes of General Hospital. Jonathan Jackson's sudden absence, along with his swift replacement, has become the focal point of heated debates within the fan community. But instead of providing a reasonable explanation or at least an official announcement, the producers have chosen not to respond, leaving the fans with unanswered questions. This not only makes fans feel abandoned but also sparks numerous theories about internal conflicts, mysterious changes, or even unfair decisions regarding the cast. Replacing Jonathan Jackson is not just a simple cast adjustment, it raises a significant question about the stability of the show. If an iconic actor like him can be replaced without any warning, is there any character in General Hospital that is safe? Can beloved characters be removed at any time without a reasonable explanation? This is something that makes fans feel very uneasy, as they have become attached not only to the storylines but also to the familiar faces that have been an integral part of the show for many years. The concern doesn't stop at the anger over Jonathan Jackson's disappearance. Fans are also worried about the producers' tendency to change actors arbitrarily. General Hospital has had instances of replacing actors without proper preparation, but this time, the frequency of these changes is increasing, causing the show to lose the necessary continuity. Brennan, Sam, and Dex were also removed illogically, and no one knows if any other characters will be replaced in the future. The storyline is becoming disjointed, and these constant changes are directly affecting how the audience perceives the show. If viewers can't trust that the characters they love will continue to appear, can they remain loyal to General Hospital? Fans not only want to see Jonathan Jackson return, but they also want assurance that these arbitrary and opaque actor changes will not continue. They want a clear explanation of what is going on behind the scenes. If the producers have a valid reason for this replacement, they need to speak out and let the fans know. But if this was simply a rash, strategic adjustment without considering the fans' desires, General Hospital is at risk of losing its most loyal viewers. The prolonged silence only intensifies the wave of opposition. If the producers continue to ignore the audience's reactions, this dissatisfaction could spread, leading to more serious consequences for the show's reputation. In an age where social media can amplify any discussion, the fans' outrage is no longer confined to niche fan forums but has spread to larger platforms, attracting the attention of neutral viewers and industry experts. Losing the support of the loyal fan community could create a domino effect, causing a decline in viewership and directly impacting General Hospital's position in the television market. If the producers do not provide an explanation soon, or at least take steps to reassure the audience, the show may face long-term consequences. A long-running soap opera like General Hospital relies not only on the script and performances but also on the strong connection between the audience and the cast. When that connection is threatened by unreasonable changes, the loyalty of the audience will also waver. If the producers do not make a timely change in how they manage the cast, General Hospital could be entering the most difficult period in its broadcast history.